Hi, my name is Bob Roth, and I've been a teacher of Transcendental Meditation for over 40 years. I want to start right off with a very simple working definition of Transcendental Meditation. Number one, TM is a very simple technique. It's simple not because it's simplistic or a beginner's meditation, but because there's an elegant simplicity to the practice. Very profound, elegant simplicity to the practice. Number two, it's natural. There's no manipulation, there's no suggestion. Every human being can practice Transcendental Meditation as well as every other human being. Very simple to learn and very enjoyable to practice. Number three, it's effortless. Effortless in contrast to many other meditation techniques which involve concentration or control of the mind, trying to clear the mind of thoughts. This is completely effortless, as we'll see in a few moments. It's practiced 20 minutes twice a day, sitting comfortably in a chair with your eyes closed. It can be done, on a train. It can be done on an airplane. It can be done in a car if someone else is driving. But it can be it's just done sitting comfortably. It's a silent technique with your eyes closed. And this is what it's not. It's not a philosophy. I have no philosophy for you. When you learn Transcendental Meditation, no one's going to give you a TM philosophy of life. There's no philosophy whatsoever. It doesn't involve any change in lifestyle. You don't change your diet or anything. And the third thing is there's nothing to believe in. I want to emphasize that because sometimes people think, oh, when I learn to meditate, I have to believe in it for it to work. You can be 100% skeptical and the technique works just as well, the benefits are just as profound, as if you went into this thing thinking, oh, I believe in meditation, it's going to work. So there's no belief whatsoever. So to understand what Transcendental Meditation is, and to understand how it compares to other forms of meditation or self-development, I like to use the metaphor or the analogy of an ocean. You're on a small boat. You're in the middle of the ocean, out in the middle of the ocean, and all of a sudden you get these huge swells, these huge 40, 60-foot high waves, and you could think, oh my God, the whole ocean is in upheaval. Well, not really, because if you do a cross-section of the ocean, you see these little 40-foot high waves, and the ocean is like, in reality, a mile deep, and the ocean is active on the surface, but at the depth of the ocean, it is naturally silent. That's the nature of the ocean, active on the surface, silent at its depth. And the analogy is our mind. The surface of our mind is the active thinking mind. All the things that we're thinking about all during the day. It's like the waves on the surface of the ocean. And I like to call it the gotta mind. I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I gotta call him, and I gotta call her, and I gotta make a list, and I gotta find the list, and I gotta make a new list, and I gotta get going, and I gotta slow down, and I gotta get to sleep, and I gotta wake up. I'm sure everybody's had a gotta mind at some point. And there's a natural inclination, a natural desire to have some inner calm, some inner clarity, some inner focus, some inner inspiration, some inner peace, some inner happiness. Natural. And the operative word there is inner. And the question is, where is that inner, and how do we get there? Deep within every human being, deep within all of us, is a level of the mind that is already calm, already settled, already wide awake. The ancient meditation texts use very big words. They say it's a source of our unbounded creativity, unbounded intelligence, happiness, focus, clarity. Now the big question is, how do you get there? How do you go from the active thinking gotta level of the mind to these quieter and quieter levels to that source of thought? And how do you get there effortlessly? It's there right now. We don't have to muscle it. We don't have to believe in it. We don't have to clear our mind of thoughts. That's trying to stop the waves on the surface. We're accessing a level of our mind that's already calm. The natural tendency of the human mind to be drawn towards some field, something more satisfying. Absolutely spontaneously more satisfying. Inside is a field of great satisfaction. Source of thought, great, very charming field. In Transcendental Meditation, we learn how to give the attention of the mind an inward direction. Instead of outward through our senses toward that nice music, that interesting conversation, that, is it hard to watch a great movie? No, your attention is drawn to it. So, but that all goes out through the senses. Now, like that cross-section of the ocean, we learn how to give the attention of the mind an inward direction, and automatically the attention is drawn, settled quieter and quieter and quieter levels, because quieter levels of the mind are increasingly more satisfying. Transcendental meditation is always taught one-to-one by a trained, certified teacher of TM. I need to emphasize that. This isn't Transcendental meditation is not a mass meditation. It's not something you learn out of a book, not something you get from a tape. The technique is taught over 4 consecutive days of about an hour to an hour and a half a day over 4 consecutive days. And the first day, always one-to-one with a trained teacher of Transcendental Meditation, certified teacher. And at that time, what you learn from your teacher is you're given a sound, the proper mantra, proper vehicle for you to settle down, and you're taught how to use it properly. Transcendental meditation is just a simple, natural, effortless technique to give access to that calm, silent level of the mind that is always there, but is overshadowed because of the constant noise, crazy of the day. So there's no change in lifestyle, there's nothing to believe in, there's no philosophy. It's just a simple, natural, effortless technique that once learned, you carry with you for the rest of your life.